Hey everyone, it's been a little minute. I think for the past 6 months I've been just getting new gear and just sorting things out with my life, you know. But I'm back with another little review or demo, I should say. Try to make this one a little short because it's been talked about a lot. The Cooper Effects Generation Loss version 2, based off of the original Cooper Effects version 1, and I think it's amazing for what it does. I love the filters on this thing. The wow and the flutter is not really like consistent. You can also blend your wet and dry as well. You got auxiliary functions. You got presets. You got generation, tape, hiss. I mean, what more can you want from an effect like this? It's kind of a lo-fi modulator that's been around for the past like 4 or 5 years now, and a lot of delays and stuff have been kind of coming out trying to emulate that kind of lo-fi generation loss basically. This pedal is really interesting because it just kind of is a new take on like this chorus modulation effect, and it's not like where you can just hear the pattern of the waveform. It's not consistent, and having the filters filter out whatever goes through it is just magical. Like, you could really just crank this low pass and it just softens up the sound, and I really love that. Like, this pedal has been here for like a week or two, and I've been not able to just stop playing it for a while, so I just had to make a little review on this thing. And the auxiliary functionality on this thing is really awesome in terms of like kind of getting different sounds out of things and using it kind of as a like start stop kind of effect on some of the recordings or whatever you're playing through it. You could just use it as like kind of with your foot and just hold it down and kind of let go, and it's really that press and release that's really awesome as well. But you can also just press it, so that's pretty cool. But nonetheless, let's get into some sounds here. So I'm going to set all the knobs to do nothing except for the wet knob, where you can hear the effect. I have a blooper loop going on to the side here, and let's do it. So you can hear this very sad kind of loop I got going on here. It's very moody. Sets the mood for this, right? So here's all the knobs to do nothing except for the wet knob. So let's mess with the filters. Low pass. I like the low pass a lot on this thing. It really changes up the it really darkens up the sound the way I like it. And without it, a high pass, it thins it out a little bit. Just mess with the wow and flutter a little bit. You can kind of hear that it's like bending very inconsistently. Add some flutter. That's awesome. Let's do some crazy stuff. Really, another thing is it's really weird how the knobs work, because some of them are opposite. So you can see like some of the generation loss and the dry is opposite, as long as the filters as well. So it's some of them are counterintuitive to each other. So that's awesome. Like, you get this really inconsistent waveform that I really just like out of this thing. Quite usable, very usable to this. You can bend some dry with this to kind of get some core sounds out of this a little bit. It filter it out, soften it up a little bit. Let's filter that out a little more. That's awesome. I love that you could just have these and just use them to just level out the mix a little bit with whatever's going through it. Let's keep it here for now. Let's destroy some of it with the generation. Try to see if you guys can hear that. You kind of get that big crushy kind of hiss in the background. That's awesome. I like that a lot. It's just super intuitive. You get some of it, and then you just get none of it here. Let's add some noise. This kind of works in two ways. You got the noise mod side, and you got this like low kind of hiss as well on the counterclockwise side. So clockwise is kind of the noise mod. You kind of hear it. It's more prominent if you just didn't filter it. And then it gets a little crazy. And then you have the low hiss side. Pretty awesome. And once again, just filter it out. Very soft sounding, very, very smooth. I love that. Let's leave some noise in there. Take some of that wood wow a little bit. Let's turn up the gen a little bit on it. It won't be as prominent because of the filters. Last thing I want to check out is the auxiliary functions. So we're gonna leave it at these settings, and I'm gonna show you the presets for this as well. So mode 1 is kind of this gargled effect. So that's cool. I like that a lot. I like all of them, honestly, but I think my favorite is the so you can see the LEDs lit up. This is mode 2 if you press that functionality button. So you get this like lo-fi drone, kind of like freezes the your audio. So that's cool. I like this. I like to use that with the yeah, there you go. I like to use that with something like the Dark Star. That's pretty awesome. And then the last one where you could kind of hear it, which is my favorite, the tape stop. Turn on those filters a little bit. That's cool. That's awesome. I like that a lot. That's sick. That's really awesome. I think this is my favorite feature to use this thing in. I love that it has that slow rise where you can still hear like all the warbleness to it. So that's sick. So yeah, that's it for the generation loss. Tell me what you guys think. I know this demo wasn't really long, so I understand. I think it's a great pedal. I love using the filters. I love the wow and flutter and how inconsistent it is. The generation knob is pretty awesome too. I love the noise. The noise is awesome, especially on this counterclockwise side where you can just hear this low tape hiss. It's super sick. And the tape stop. And you also have expression in MIDI. I mean, what more can you want from this pedal? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna play this loop for a little bit, and then until the next video, guys. See you later.